Man, that recoils. See that recoil? All hits. Ripping my beard out. Oh dude, this cracked, look. That freaking cracked.
Dude.
Look at this. We didn't even drop it either.
Wow.
That's a huge crack. Just from firing it. Curse of the desert. It's ripping my beard hair out. Whatever, man. Yeah. It's awesome. Not really. That's just grabbing my beard big time. Didn't drop it. Happened during shooting.
You probably broke it from that rubber pad.
Let me go top this mag off. So we got an electrical tape modification here for the cracked stock on the PTR91. All hits. Recoils a lot, don't it?
Yeah.
No last shot hold open.
Man,
Hey, hold up. Is that fun shooting?
No.
You don't like it?
It's alright. It's not, it's like it's a different scale from me. I feel like it's like 1 to 1.5 scale. Like the mag's out of reach, the safety's out of reach, the stock is long, even though this is the butt pad. Everything about it's like big.
You took the butt pad off, it didn't help any.
In
case you're wondering.
Do it again. I spent
Would you
a lot
buy
of time.
that? Would you buy that gun?
Hell no.
Didn't you used to love this gun?
I did. I used to shop for it and go, dude, I'm gonna add a PTR to the stable one time. I was all excited and I spent like a good 2 days around the house dry firing it, getting the feel of it, and just doesn't click. And I hate this rail.
PTR fans will say it rocks.
I'd be surprised. It doesn't match the look of the rest of the rifle. It looks like an eBay rail. Like
Yeah,
they bought it for
They should have done a matte finish on it, made it lighter.
Matte
I like the
finish.
profile of the rail. I think it's functional, but it adds a lot of weight, I think.
I think you could scoop a lot of metal out of there. Oh well.
Now the PTRs come with an attached scope rail, I think.
Look, so I want to do the safety off. Have to pretty much.
It's awkward, isn't it?
It's awkward.
Also, we had to put a really short scope on this. Otherwise, you run into the charging handle and you smash your fingers.
Yep.
It is reliable, though.
Yeah.
It's been 100% reliable. Credit where credit is due. Even with steel, all types of 308. Woo!
No
The
last
PTR,
hold
bro.
open.
Awesome. I like the lightweight magazines on it.
Yeah.
I really like the magazines on it. The HK magazine type is excellent. They're easy to load too.
They look cool. And
But
that's
the dang thing's gonna weigh like 10, huh?
I used to love this gun because I had it in all my G.I. Joes, man.
Yeah.
This is like the high-speed, cool European SWAT gun.
Well, guys have asked me to review it. Here you go. You know, it's 60s technology for second cool. I say rock on.
Yeah.
It's what we said with other similar H&K style of rifles that we've reviewed. For a second cool, you've always wanted to own one. I say go ahead.
Oh, totally.
I'm pretty disappointed the stock cracked on us in regular shooting. That sucks.
Wow.
Always something, but it's reliable. And it was not overly accurate. I'd say 2 to 3 MOA with what we saw today. And that's with good loads. True or false?
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's okay. It's not a negative review, but it definitely cannot be a rave review either.
Yeah. If you like the pattern, if you're a collector, yeah, totally cool. But you're not buying it for function in those cases.
Yeah.
You're not buying it as like a tack driver or main defensive armament, especially when you have so many good AR-10 pattern stuff that's awesome.
Why don't you compare it right now or right here against M&P10? I got one in the truck.
M&P10 blows it away.
Try it though. Let's load it up and you throw a mag through that and just give some comparison and contrast.
Yeah, might as well. I got a couple more around.
This is our long range M&P10 set up for 168 loads, but I think point of aim will be close enough at this distance to hit with 0-4 atomic 168s. How's it feel differently?
Much lighter.
Than the PTR91?
Yep. Lighter, ergonomic. All the controls are within reach of my hand without having to break grip and move all around.
What do you say to someone who rolls in and goes, hey, you're applying, you know, modern ergonomics to a 1960s technology rifle? What do you say to that?
I don't know if humans were really built differently back then. That strikes me as just an upscaled version of the 5.56 version or something. Kind of like they just went, everything's going to be further away. Let's just build it. But
well, what I say, my answer is I'm not reviewing it in 1975. Yeah. I'm reviewing it in 2017, and I'm going to apply 2017 standards to the gun.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I won't give it credit, but I'm going to apply 2017, our modern standards to the money that I would spend on a gun.
Wasn't this platform designed at the same time?
Yes, it was.
AR-10s.
It was actually. Good point.
So they, I don't know.
Came out first as an AR-10.
Yeah. For the guys getting all butthurt about not recommending it on function first, deal with it, man.
Roger that.
It's not as good.
Roger that. Here, is that in your way or is it okay there? That
no,
PTR?
I figured I'd leave it there.
You might want to close your bolt first, Chief. Hit. That's a Battle Comp 762 on this M&P10.
Man, and the Battle Comp is awesome.
Notice the difference in recoil.
The trigger is so much better.
So you have a modern AR-10 style of rifle versus a reincarnation of an H&K. I wonder, I mean, if guys come in and say, hey, for second cool, I just love my PTR, I get it. I defend that.
Yeah.
Don't roll in and say it's better than an AR-10.
Yeah.
Because if you look in terms of weight, accuracy, ergonomics, adaptability, probably... I don't know if I'd say durability, because that's a really durable gun. It can take thousands and thousands of rounds. It might win with that over an AR-10, actually.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of guys misrepresent how many rounds they actually fire with their 7.62 51 chambered rifles. I read one guy, he said, yeah, I bought such and such rifle, and I have put over 3,000 rounds through it in the last year. He's not a competitor. Not that he said. I kind of doubt it.
I do, because we hear about these guys in comments all the time, unsubstantiated. No one ever has proof to back it up. And we meet a lot of shooters. We talk to a lot of people. And
we know a lot of people in the industry.
Yeah, we've been
a lot of competitors
for years. So you got what, like 50 years of shooting experience? I got a quarter century. At this point, you'd think we'd know one of these many people that shoot 20,000 rounds a year. Competitors are the only ones I know of.
Correct.
And they're reloading and they're doing stuff. And
or they're sponsored by an ammo manufacturer.
Yeah, and guys do it with everything. Yeah, this truck, supposedly, yeah, I do. Like, what's his bucket? He got the bike. He got the earlier generation of a model because supposedly it made it to 300,000 miles better than the later gens. Yeah, it's more durable.
He's talking about Bucket Nuster.
I didn't want to call him out on it. He got the VFR with the gear-driven cams, though.
Right, the Honda.
Yeah, I don't trust the newer ones. You know, at like 100, 200,000 miles, they tend to break down more often.
And number one, how many miles did he put on his bike?
What? Like
how about
1,000 before selling it?
Then he sold it. He didn't even keep it.
Yeah.
And he took us to task saying that gear-driven cams were way overrated.
Yeah.
But that's what the forums say.
Yeah.
And that's where he gets his info.
And hey, if you're one
of It's a good example. It's the same thing with weapons. Guys are the same way.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, and this is an impromptu infield video. We didn't really plan to do this, but we're shooting insert footage for both types. I need some M&P10 footage, and then we're reviewing the PTR, tabletop, and soon. It's an interesting thing. M&P10 all day long, if it's between these two.
Well, this is like our baseline. This is one of our personal ones, and when you get in review mode, you don't really get back to your personal stuff, so you're firing a bunch of funky things in and out the door. You kind of forget what your baseline is. We just happened to shoot this thing today, and then, oh, we shoot the PTR later and go, man, that's kind of sucks.
But wait, there's more.
Whoa.
Not only did we shoot the PTR91 today, we shot a Savage MSR10, which is sitting behind me about 20 feet. How did that perform?
That one was pretty good.
For reliability, how did it do accuracy-wise?
It wasn't super accurate.
It was like 7 MOA in some groups. It was really bad. I think there's a barrel problem with that gun.
Yeah.
That's why I keep coming back to M&P10. I haven't shot a bad one yet.
Yeah.
We own 2. There you go. Yeah, I think some guys want me to validate the PTR, and I'm sorry. For second cool, I will.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, I just love it. Awesome.
As a collector
But as far as being a
cool.
go-to sapper, no way, dude. No way. It's not accurate enough. Way too heavy. This configured is probably 10.5 pounds, like I was saying.
Yeah, if you could put the original, like the old poly style thing on there,
that would help a little bit.
Just like original 60s version. Give me the old school set me thing, and I could see having one.
Would you still want to own it?
It really depends on the price. I want to own like everything from an era. There's something cool about having the different stuff, but...
What do you think about that stock cracking on you?
I could do a lot better things with that amount of money, I'm thinking.
What do you think about the stock cracking?
That's really, really bad. Dude, we haven't dropped it. It hasn't.
Yeah, and don't I want to hear the oh, you dropped it. No, bullshit. We did not drop it.
Yeah.
Even if you had, let's say we did drop it. You see, are you saying it shouldn't be drop proof?
It's insane, and it's not like it's complex. It's a chunk.
It's plastic.
It's freaking plastic.
Not genuine H&K. That's the problem. There you go. Wow. PTR91 infield rocking against Smith & Wesson M&P10. We gave our opinions. That's all we can do.
So many guys,
but we do have a lot of data to support it.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, we've got a lot of data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just baffling to me.
Word. Over and out. Guys will hate that.